Hey, what's up everybody? In this video we're going to be taking a closer look at and review of the Burchda RX80 from Milestar. Let's check it out.
Someone had to tumble and someone had to stand. Don't try to fight, nothing you can do. I'm gonna run all over you. It's too late to try, there's nothing you can do. I'm gonna run all over you. I'm looking for new blood. And nothing's gonna stop me now. Most of my life was heavy and hard. So many days, so many scars. But it was all of those years to make who I am. Yeah. But I broke through, and here I stand. Yeah. Don't try to fight, nothing you can do. I'm gonna run all over you. There's nothing you can do. I'm gonna run all over you. I'm looking for new blood.
Hey guys, welcome back to the E-Ryders channel. This is Nelson once again, and I want to give a shout out to Milestar for sending us out the Burchda RX80 for testing and review. Let's go ahead and open the box, see what's inside. Alright, as you can see, it's well packaged. It's got styrofoam blocks, styrofoam sheets. I'm not a big fan of these type of styrofoam blocks. They leave a lot of little styrofoam beads everywhere, so it's a bit of a cleanup, but it is protecting the bike from getting crushed in shipping, so that's great. Let's go ahead and take the bike out. It is about 75 pounds, so it's not very light. And at the bottom of the box, you got an accessories and looks like toolkit box. Let's open that up. Inside you got your left and right pedals, you got a phone holder, you got some mirrors too, a set of mirrors, which is pretty cool. You got a bag full of tools to put the bike together. You got the bracket mounting hardware for the headlight. You got a tire pump, and you have a 3.0 fast charger, so that will speed your charging up to about 4 or 5 hours. And you have the RX80 manual. Alright, so that's what it looks like all out of the box. You got the styrofoam wrapping and cable ties. We'll go ahead and cut that off. Now the first thing we want to do first after you get all that stuff off is we're going to put on the handlebars. So to do that, first we want to straighten out the stem. Just loosen up those screws, straighten out the stem, line it up. Alright, now we can take off the bracket, handlebar bracket. And once that's off, you can line up your handlebars using the diagram, the target or the crosshair right there. Put the bracket back on, put the screws in, and tighten it up. And you can also re-tighten later on when you got the front tire on. But to do that, you got to take off the spacer that's in between the forks to protect it from shipping. And you can use your foot once it's loosened and take it off. Don't forget, when you put the bike tire on, you got to take the nuts off, and also don't forget to take the spacer out of the hydraulic calipers. Alright, line up the forks, pop it on. Easy peasy. Don't forget to tighten up those bolts on each side. And you got your left pedal. Now it is counterclockwise for the left side, so don't forget that. And just tighten it up. And then on the other side for the right hand pedal, and that's just normal, you just tighten it up clockwise, just opposite of the left. Tighten that up real good. Alright, now for the handlebar bracket, for the headlight bracket, just go ahead and tighten up the bracket, and that just kind of fit in right there. It's a little tricky, but you can get it if you keep with it. And then you just tighten it up once again. Now that they're both done, you can line up your headlight with the holes on each side of the headlight, and then screw those in. But before you turn the headlight on, definitely tighten it up and plug it in. Now I line up the arrows on each end of the plug, and it's just a push, don't twist, you don't want to break the pins. Alright, now for the fender, you got to take out the screw and line up the fender and put the same screw right through the bridge of the fork right there and through the bracket of the fender, and then just tighten it up. Alright, don't forget the fender stays. That'll keep the front fender in place and keep it from rattling. That's one side, and then the other side. Alright, also before you take it out for a ride, check the tire pressure. Our tires were pretty flat, so we had to put some air in it. Now it is about 25-30 max PSI. So whatever you're comfortable with, go ahead and pump that full of air. And we want to turn the bike on and make sure everything works. We have a nice color display. It also has a USB port underneath the display for charging a cell phone or Bluetooth speaker or any other device. Now going up and down through the pedal assist levels goes all the way up to pedal assist 5. And when you press the mode button in the center, you can shift through different stats. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn it off. Let's go over the components of the bike. Now, this beast of a bike, it weighs about, like I said, 75 pounds, but it has a 400 max payload capacity, which is huge. Now it has a 48 volt, 17.5 dropout battery that comes out from underneath the down tube there. And working your way down to the crank, it does it does have some tribal art right there on the crank arm, which is pretty cool. And going all the way back, you have a Shimano turning derailleur system. We got an 8-speed cassette in the back right there. Working your way up, you got a pretty beefy rear rack, so that's going to support some weight and able to handle most cargo you can put in the back there. And on the other side, you can see you got what looks like a carbon fiber style or carbon fiber look caliper, and you got 180 millimeter disc rotors. You also have that 750 watt motor with 1000 watt peak, which puts out 85 newton meters of torque. And not to mention, you got, look at this, you got full suspension too. You got that center suspension right there underneath the seat. You got underneath the seat, you have a quick release seat post, and you have that lock you saw earlier, fits real nice underneath it. Again, tribal art. Alright, look at that. You got that carbon fiber style brake lever too as well to go with that caliper. You do have an independent horn button and light button right next to the grip. And here are your controls, your power, your up and down for pedal assist, and your mode button. And you saw the color screen earlier. Kind of hard to see in the sunlight with the camera, it's flickering. Here you have a nice 8-speed trigger shifter. Real nice and convenient underneath the handlebar. And you have a half twist throttle with rubber grips. And you have a nice headlight. I love this style headlight. It kind of reminds me of a motorcycle. And you also have the adjustable shocks too. You have the lockout and preload, and you also have the tensioning, which is cool because it's a hydraulic front suspension, so you can set the tension or you can just lock it out completely. So it's really up to you. All right, that's the Burchda RX80. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin. All right, so as you know, the Burchda RX80 has 5 pedal assist levels, and with each level increasing up to 5, you get a bit more power or motor assistance during pedaling. So With that, our max pedal assist at 5 got us up all the way up to 30 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. So we didn't have to mess with anything in the settings. We didn't mess with anything at all. That's stock out of the box. 30 miles an hour, pedal assist 5. Now with throttle, it's a different story. Throttle is going to pretty much limit you at around 20. We actually got up to 21. It may have been because we were going downhill, maybe a little bit, not too sure. Also, not a lot of bikes have this feature, but the RX80 also has a cruise control option. So when you hold the throttle down for, I think it's like anywhere from like 5 to 8 seconds, cruise control sets in at that speed. So you can actually just let loose, hang back, so you don't have to use your hand around the throttle. You can just hold the grip and just let it go on cruise control. Now, of course, when you press the brake long enough, or if you pedal, most likely will disengage the motor and resume back into regular pedaling, and and turn off the cruise control feature. Now, we also like to say that on the website it says you can get about 35-mile distance on pedal assist, and usually whatever you can get in pedal assist, you can get probably you can get about 35 miles on throttle. You can get about 60 miles on pedal assist. So it's usually half and half. So whatever you get on throttle, you can double that and get that in pedal assist. So you get some good range because it's a 17.5 battery, which is a pretty big battery as far as range goes. Also, the recommended height on the RX80 is anywhere from 5'4" to 6'5", and that's recommended. Of course, you can always change little things like taking the bike lock off, that you can raise the seat down a little bit, or you can change the seat, get a thinner seat. That can always change it by an inch or two. Now off-road, the Burchda RX80 handled great because you had that dual suspension front and back. Now I'll leave a link to the Burchda RX80 down below in the description. You can check it out for yourself. And if you're interested, please like and subscribe. Let us know what you think of the RX80, and also be alerted when new videos drop. Now, my name is Nelson. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.